Good morning, guys. It is Friday. I'm sorry if there's a lot of road noise. Lately I've been waiting to talk to you after I get off the highway, but today I am heading to a different location for work. So I only have the road to talk on because we're going to the casino convention center for our in-service today. And so once I get off the freeway, I'll have like literally 1 minute to talk to you. So anyway, I'm hoping I don't miss my exit and I don't get lost because I have the worst sense of direction, and I know it's like right off the freeway, but I have to like make a couple turns to get over there. Anywho, so today was weigh-in day, and also I'm not fasting today. I did not I quit eating really early yesterday, and I knew that I also did not eat very much. And so here's what happened. Let's just get down to it, how my week went. So the whole week went really well. We only had one day that we were traveling, so I handled that really well. I already talked to you guys about that. That was in Monday and Tuesday's video. I did start filming Wednesday and Thursday, but work has just been, I can't even explain like how much like stress and pressure I've been feeling, and it's just kind of crazy. And so I started filming, but then Thursday we went out to lunch for a coworker's birthday, and Wednesday I did really well, but I just didn't have a lot to chat about because I was just really stressed. Honestly, it was just, I did not feel very positive and happy and chatty, so I didn't want to put out a video like that. And yesterday I was feeling, really good because I had done so well all week, even considering the amount of stress I was under. I still made good choices, and until the end of the day yesterday at work, and I think it was just a few things that had happened that just kind of annoyed me and irritated me and just stressed me out even worse. And I ate a piece of cake. We had a coworker that was leaving, and so they did a big goodbye thing for her, and I had a piece of cake, which it's a cake I'm not, like, it was a small slice of cake. I used to use my weeklies for it. Not a big deal, and I'm not like, I think the reason why it's bugging me so much has nothing to do with, oh, I ate a piece of cake. You can't do that when you're on this healthy journey. No, it's real life. What bugged me about it is the reason I ate the cake. And the reason I ate the cake is because I was stressed out. I'm hormonal because, it's almost that time of the month. I actually thought I was going to start today because of how things were going yesterday. And, just the cramping and things like that, but I didn't. So we'll see what happens today. I came prepared. But I, just all those things, and that's the reason why I ate it. Now, if I feel better about those kind of decisions if I make the choice, like if I plan it. So if I say, okay, you know what, there's a birthday going on, I'm going to plan to have some cake. Like today, I know there's going to be things there that may not be the healthiest choice. Now, I brought an RX bar, I brought a Kind bar, I brought some of the sweet treats, those sugar-free gummy bears. I brought some of those. So I came prepared with some stuff. I brought some water. But I also am planning, like if they have something and I want it, I'm going to have it. I'm not going to stress about it. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Those are kind of things that I'm, okay with doing. It's the, doing it out of, the unhealthy kind, the kind that can set you into a binge. Those are, and if I would have been anywhere but at work, I really think that's what would have happened, because I was just feeling that stressed and that like kind of irritated about, things. So that's the reason why I am upset about it. Otherwise, like I said, I wouldn't, it's no big deal. It's just a piece of cake, so I feel like it just puts me out of control, and that's one thing when you're on this journey, you want to have a sense of control a little bit over things, because especially if you have binging tendencies, and I felt like I lost that control a little bit, and like I said, because of where I was at, I didn't, because I ate that piece of cake and I wanted more. you know, that's what I meant when I said it was triggering something in me. I wanted more. And like I said, if I would have been at home, I would have had more. So those are the kind of things that tend to set me off. Like I said, that's why I try to go into an event or situation with a plan. If I don't, then that's where I get myself in trouble. Or like I said, you know, it's binges for me tend to come from those types of situations, stressful situations, sad situations, from emotions, really, not out of anything else, but usually just emotions. And, oh yeah, we had to wear t-shirts today with our department on the back, just HR in the business in case people had questions, which mine was way too big, so I had to tie down, he had to knot the side of it, and since I get cold all the time, I had to wear a long sleeve shirt underneath it. Yeah, it's gonna be like 95 today, but I'm cold all the time, so I knew I'd better wear, especially in, like, I notice in, like, convention centers like that, like, they tend to be kind of cold, even with everybody in there, at least for me, like, because I think they anticipate it's gonna be warm with all the bodies in there, so I feel like the air's always on, and I know I'll be freezing. So I also brought a flannel, just in case. So, but anyway, I felt really good about the week besides that. I mean, I was really super stressed out. Next week probably won't be much different, but I have a lot of, things that I'm planning, and as far as food stuff to be prepared. Oh, so my weight loss. So I did lose 0.5 this week, so I lost the 0.5 that I gained last week. But here's something that I did not even notice until today. And I mean, I kind of noticed it through the week, but like I said, it's just my frame of mind was just, yeah. And when I put on my black pants today, and these are ones I just got at Marshall's, and it's one of my size 14s, which is some of the new pants I've been getting for work. I put them on this morning to wear with this lovely t-shirt, and they are pretty loose on me. So then I started kind of looking in the mirror, and like I said, I've kind of noticed this throughout the week. And one thing I've heard about intermittent fasting is that because it burns fat, a lot of times you won't see like a huge amount of weight loss, but you'll start seeing a change in your body. And so then I started kind of thinking about it and looking at some different spots in my body that, I mean, there's a lot of spots in my body that I'm uncomfortable with, but like my arms and my belly are like my big things. And I was really looking, and my arms have really slimmed down, and I have not done any exercise. You guys know that exercise is like the bane of my existence, and it's just like, yeah. And so anyway, I've noticed my arms are smaller. I have like my upper part of my torso definitely slimming out. I mean, I started looking because my pants were so loose, and I am really noticing a difference, and that is so exciting. And I think it's the intermittent fasting, because really that's the only thing I'm really changing lately. I mean, I'm still eating pretty much the same. I am eating more plant-based stuff, but I think for the most part, I think it's the intermittent fasting, because those are just seems to be some of the results that you get from it. So that's exciting. That really is exciting, and I'm really starting to see that. And I mean, I don't want to go out and buy a bunch of pants or anything, so I'm going to make all these pants work, because that was one thing that I know for a while I was buying secondhand stuff. But our secondhand, we have 2 secondhand stores here. They are terrible. Like, our Goodwill is terrible. Like, we just don't have it's just not very good stuff. And especially for professional wear, career wear, there's a lot of jeans. Like, if you ever want jeans, yeah, definitely jeans, although the sizes are hit and miss. But, like business wear, and which is, what I have to wear to work, it's just hard to find. And a lot of the stuff, especially like the tops and blouses at our Goodwill, they'll price them for like $5.99, $6.99 for the nice kind of career stuff, and there's stuff from Walmart, and I'm like, okay, I'd rather pay the $2 or $3 more and get a brand new one at Walmart, that doesn't, hasn't been worn. And Walmart clothes, as you guys probably know, they don't really wear very well. Like, after a certain time, they start to show wear after you wash them so much, and it's just, anyway, that's what our Goodwill has. And I think a lot of it has to do with our area. We live in a really rural area. We don't have any big like shopping centers around us. You have to drive 2 hours either way to get to any of those shopping centers. So I think that's a lot of the reason, but I don't know, or we just have a bad goodwill. So, and the other one is Salvation Army, and I actually don't go in there very often, but just because of where it's at, the side of town, I'm not over there. But I've heard it's about the same thing there, but I may pop in there sometime and see. But that's it. That's all we have. We don't have, you know, anything else like Value Village. I know that that's something that's north of us here, but yeah, just kind of a bummer when it comes to that. So I'm gonna, you know, hold off on buying, you know, clothes. I've noticed my shirts and stuff, all those shirts I did that, you know, spring, summer clothing haul, most of those shirts are really loose on me. And again, I kind of noticed that the other day when I was putting on one of my pullover tab sleeve shirts that I was showing. I have like 4 or 5 of them. Same thing with those. Yeah, they're just getting kind of loose, but not to where they look, you know, sloppy. So, but at least like my cardigans and things like that, and we're starting, you know, the weather's going to start cooling down here soon, and I'll be wearing a lot of sweaters and cardigans and stuff, and those are okay if they're a little bit oversized. I'm not too worried about those. So anyway, that was my week. As far as what's coming up, tomorrow I will have a grocery haul, and I'm going to try to go fairly early in the morning because 2 of the things that I'm going to make from the snack video, so I'm going to be doing a snack video. I'm hoping it doesn't turn into like a Pinterest win or fail video, which if it does, then I'll just do a separate video for that, because there's 2 things that that could happen to. So if those 2 things do turn into something like that, then I'll just do a separate video as a Pinterest win or fail, you know, type video. But the snack video, so then I have those 2 plus 2 more snacks, so there's 4 in this video. I may find a 5th one just in case one of those doesn't come out, and then that way I do have a backup. But I'm doing like 2 different energy bites, like energy balls. So I'm doing 2 different ones of those, and then 2 other things, and so I may try to come up with 1 more thing. As far as dinner next week, I was telling you guys that I wanted to come up with things that I possibly could just have the family make themselves, because it was Monday, Wednesday, and possibly Thursday, I really don't think I'm going to be up to making dinner, just because of my day's going to be super long. I might get home late, or even if I don't get home late, it's just going to be a run day, and so I was saying that I may not want to do that. But what I came up with from a lot of your guys' ideas, I think I'm just going to do a lot of meal prepping. And the meal prepping stuff I'm going to do, I will show you, because I did have a lot of people tell me that they even wanted to see what I was going to prep for the family. So what I will do is I will separate it. So I'll just say, you know, okay, the beginning part of the video, I will just do, you know, this is what I'm planning for the family. And there's just a few things that I'm making ahead of time. And then the second part of the video will just be my regular, you know, what I'm prepping for myself. So some of the ideas I have for myself is, and then lunches are like, I think I completely forgot about, because most of my lunches are going to have to be in the car. So I'm kind of thinking of some like snacky lunches for that. So I think I have some ideas, but I think I'm going to make taco soup, which, you know, I know it's still really hot, but that's such an easy thing I can meal prep. And I'm thinking that I haven't had taco soup in a long time, and it's, you know, so low points. And if I do no meat, it'd be 0 points. And I actually kind of preferred a little bit better with no meat, and plus it's so much easier that way with no meat. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing with that. So I know that's one thing for sure I'm making for myself. As far as the other meals, I honestly cannot remember what I had thought about. I was just looking at it last night, how bad my memory is. There was one that I was going to make a pot of marinara sauce on meal prep, and I'm going to do like a air fryer chicken parm, because I completely can meal prep that and meal prep the marinara sauce. And I was going to do some kind of sauce with chicken parmesan meatballs and zoodles. So that was a couple of the things that I was having a plan for. So we'll see what I come up with for the rest of it. But you will see a grocery haul tomorrow. So you will see meal prep on Sunday, but it'll be just a little bit different. Like I said, I'm going to do both of those. And I won't do that every week only because it would just make the video so long. And I don't always prep for the family. I really only do it if there's a lot of ingredients in it, which typically there's not, because they really like simple meals anyway. They're so like, we don't need these fancy meals. And a lot of times when, you know, it's Sunday nights are the times that we will do something like a bigger dinner, only because I have time to cook it, and that's when everybody is kind of in the mood to sit down and do that. But through the week, everybody's just kind of like, oh, just something simple. We're just hungry, you know. So I have all boys, you guys know, so that's pretty much how they think. So that is the plan for the rest of the week. And so I'll have that snack video will be up. I'm going to shoot for Tuesday, but maybe Monday. As far as my daily vlogs, we'll see what happens with those. I'm not going to have a lot to share. Monday, Have be able to share a little bit in the morning and show you what I'm taking for snacks and lunch. Tuesday, we have the afternoon, so I will have time in the morning to kind of chit chat with you. Wednesday, I don't even know what time we're leaving. We may have to leave early, so Wednesday might be up in the air whether I get a video up Wednesday or Thursday. So anyway, my exit is coming up in a couple miles, so I better go. But I feel like I had a good week besides yesterday, but you know, I got through it and did good. And let me know how you guys are doing and how you're doing for the week. And any of you who do intermittent fasting, let me know if you saw kind of those same results that I was talking about. And I will talk to you all tomorrow for grocery haul. Bye, guys.
I see the light inside your eyes. You make me feel like I'm awake.